Hello, welcome to Jazz Emporium. So today I'm going to be doing a tarot reading on what's the relationship between Rogelio, aka Roger, Liam Payne's friend, and his ex, Maya Henry. Now, when I say this stuff, I need people to be aware. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, no matter if it's from Buenos Aires or America, UK, or Canada, wherever you come from. And secondly, this is for entertainment purposes only, so please bear in mind, I am doing this reading and it's for entertainment purposes only. Also, as usual, please keep the comments civil, because again, Liam Payne's family's still grieving. He has his son and, his ex Cheryl, and of course, Kate, his ex-girlfriend, or I should say his girlfriend when he passed away. So please be civil in the comment section. Please don't be cruel to others and don't be accusational. I'm curious to see what her energy is and Roger's energy, Maya's and Roger's energy, because I don't know, there's just something I feel off. So, and I also want to thank people for subscribing to my channel. So far I have 895 subscribers. I want to thank every person that has subscribed on here, and share this video out, push it to the algorithms, and like, comment, and subscribe as usual. And I thank everybody so much for contributing and looking at this video and viewing the video. Thank you. It means the world to me. It really does. So I do hope you enjoy this video, and let's get started to the tarot reading.
I'm a very good friend of Liam's, and I was with him the day that he passed away. He was in good spirits. He was talking to 10 or 15 Americans that were here for a wedding. So he was talking to them and he was joking around.
One of our wedding guests did have a meaningful conversation with him. He told her that the reason he was so up was because he was in a boy band, and just saying these things that it didn't really make sense or fit the context of the conversation.
I left at 4:05 or so, and he was in good spirits. He was perfectly balanced, talking to everybody, having fun, laughing. So nothing out of the ordinary. And that's when I said, okay, bye.
So you left him about an hour before he fell off that balcony, and you say he seemed fine.
Yeah. Well, he seemed playful and happy.
Hello, welcome to Jazz Emporium. So this reading is going to be about Rogelio and the relationship between Rogelio and Maya Henry. So I got new tarot cards, 4 different new decks. This one's going to be What's the Tea tarot cards and Time Oracle cards. So let's see what's the tea here. Let's see. Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. What can you tell me about the connection between Rogelio and Maya Henry to do with the Liam Payne case? Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. Let's see what this is. Let's see. Cyberbully. You're being bullied online or has suffered from it, etc. These two are two peas in the pod. Both Maya and Rogelio feel they're being cyberbullied by the masses. Well, I guess that's what happens when you leave somebody abandoned, when they are, obviously going through whatever Liam was going through. They're being cyberbullied by the fans. You guys are not letting up. My geez. Read them and weep. So they feel like they're being bullied. They're feeling like they're being targeted. That's why I'm hearing they're mad, but they're also irritated and upset. And I'm seeing the Maya especially, I'm seeing an image of her rolling her eyes when are they gonna all let up? Seriously. Okay. Haunted, memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Now, both of them in parallel are both going through trauma in their own way. Maya, again, if it is true that Liam Payne was, if there was a lot of domestics between them two, because you can't say the other word, because YouTube likes to demonetize everything. If this is true, she's getting flashbacks about their whole connection. And again, I have to take that seriously. I'm not saying he did or didn't. She could be lying through her teeth, and I have a feeling Maya likes to lie. But if so, they're going through their own sort of flashbacks. I mean, Rogelio is also being haunted by that memory night about how the events played out. But we will dive more into that one because They're right now. I'm seeing more like they're playing like victim. Wah. So let's see here. Haunted memories, flashbacks, traumas, and side effects. And cyberbully. You're being bullied online, or they've suffered a lot from it. Ugh, man, they play victim with the capital V here. Obsessed lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. That's definitely Maya Henry. See, she's upset that people are saying that, you know, she's the obsessive bullying one, but then I'm also hearing her saying, I'm not that, it's Liam. See, the problem is she's getting karma because she's lying about Liam being this obsessive person. But here's the thing, they both were karmics to each other. They both were slinging the damn mud. As far as I'm concerned, they were both obsessed lover, haunted, and cyberbullying. These two were slinging the mud back at each other. Maya's upset that she's being called the obsessed lover, and they're upset that they're both haunted by this person's memory of their existence within the life that they were around with him. You know, Rogelio was guilty because he left him alone and abandoned him, or abandoned. You know, because I think he just, again, I think he was negligence. Because if anything, how did Liam Payne die was negligence. But yes, we also, as a collective, have to acknowledge too that Liam Payne was not a perfect person. And no, Liam Payne did some things when he was under the influence and had addiction issues. And unfortunately, when you have people that are into addiction issues, their behavior becomes so erratic and irresponsible and hurtful towards others that aren't even an addict themselves. And we have to acknowledge that too. And I'm not saying that Liam Payne, you know, I'm not defiling his name, his character, or him as a person. He seemed like a very lovely person. I channeled his energy. Very loving, beautiful person. Very loves his family, loves his people. But when you're under the influence, unless you are known to have addiction issues yourself, and again, I'm not preaching to anybody, and I'm not saying all addicts are evil. I'm not saying all people that do that stuff are evil. But we have to bear in mind, these people do make choices and actions that are sometimes hurtful towards another person when they're in that state, right? And again, you can hate me all you want to say that, but again, remember, Liam Payne is a human just like everybody else. Maya and Rogelio are humans too, but you know, these are probably not nice people, but again, we have to see it from both angles. I'm here to see things objectively, not, you know, attach emotions to it, right? So let's see here. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Giving money. Okay, so the plot thickens here. There might be an exchange of money between Rogelio and Maya Henry here. And we will delve into that with the tarot cards. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Ain't shit. Oh. Okay, this is definitely Liam coming out here. Okay, ain't shit. I am not no jokes here. Okay, Spirit and or Liam Payne. Bless you, Liam Payne. Okay. Okay, this could go two ways. Either they're saying that Liam Payne ain't, like they did not value Liam Payne when they were in his life, or Liam, being the ever so funny present that he is, because he's got a good sense of humor, this guy, is acknowledging that they're both not, you know, sorry, because I'm trying not to swear, guys, because the more you swear, the more you get aggressive on here verbally. YouTube has this funny habit of probably demonetizing or not pushing your stuff into the algorithms, you know. I want to make sure this particular reading gets out to the collective, right? So he's acknowledging, or Spirit's acknowledging, I'm also hearing like they leached off of Liam. And yes, Maya was expecting to receive money or giving money to the cause of her book. You know, like, all I see is, like, I'm hearing Liam say, I'm a cash cow. Now, I know you're probably thinking, well, Jazz, this is between Rogelio and Maya. Why are you referring to Liam? Because Liam is coming through saying, yeah, they ain't crap, and, you know, they're getting karma for this. They're being cyberbullied. They're being haunted. Maya tried to portray me as this crazy, obsessive lover when we were both bad. I'm hearing we were both bad. So, you know, like, if you guys know what karmic relationships are, like, you ever been in such a toxic relationship where both people are slinging the mud? You know, one person's triggering off the other and the other's triggering off the other. And, you know, it's just toxic and contentious. That's basically what Maya Henry to Liam Payne is. Karmic, you know. And yes, we've all been in those types of relationships. Unless you're new to the dating world, whatever. We've all been in those types of relationships. Tell me you've not, you know? Or if you haven't, you know, you've steered clear of that type of relationship. But some people, unfortunately, get into these different types. So, Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. One more card for this one, and then we'll get a timeage on something. Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. Oh, romantic love affair. Oh, sex fix, secret love. I really, really want to know some stuff here because, wow, okay. I would not be surprised. And again, maybe I'm totally wrong here, but I'm wondering if Maya and Rogelio had a secret affair behind Liam's back, and maybe that's why things blew up the way they did. Maybe... well, Maya did say that Liam did cheat on her. But I'm also wondering, to get back at Liam, if maybe she secretly slept with Rogelio and it never come out in the wash. Or that maybe they have some sort of more connection than what we're aware of. Okay. Wow, I like this deck already. This is my first time using this deck, and whoever made this deck, your deck is awesome. I think this one is What's the Tea? What's the Tea? So... whoever made this deck, manufacturers, Sanushi, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I love this deck. You guys are brilliant. Thank you. Whoever made this deck, mwah to you. I love it. Bottom of the deck, grudge holder. So somebody here is holding a grudge. And we all know that's Maya. So I definitely put under obsessive lover. Yeah. Now, arguments, physical fights, war, competing. So with girl fight here, it makes me wonder if somebody here has maybe Maya and Kate, or Maya and Cheryl have gotten into fights. Who knows, right? Who knows? But we won't dive into that part. But okay, as you can see with these cards, I know right now you can't see them. I have to put everything a bit more further back. So maybe we can put that further back for you guys to see it. Yeah, but this is crazy so far. This is insane. So like I said, cyberbully, haunted, obsessive, giving money, ain't shit, and romantic love affair, and grudge holder. So something here, and let me just move this. Wow, what's the tea? That seems to be the tea so far. We're only 10 minutes into this reading. Wow, okay. So time oracle cards. Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides, and Liam. If Rogelio and Maya Henry are guilty, or guilty by association, or guilty of these crimes, whatever they may be, can you please expose out when things will come out into light properly and when justice will be served? First off, when will the knowledge come out about Rogelio and Maya Henry, if they are involved and if they are in fact guilty? Winter. So right now, things are going to start to come out in the winter time. So it's winter right now, or Liam is acknowledging we're in the month of winter. So winter. God, I like how beautiful these cards look. I'm going to be designing my own cards. I'm getting inspiration from this. So winter time. So winter time is going to be prominent here. And right now we're in January. So Liam is acknowledging right now at the bottom of the deck, we're in January. So I'm going to put that here. So right now we're in January. Kind of interesting that the cards did come out with winter in January right here. Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. Now, if there's anything coming out about Rogelio, please let us know within the timeage cards. And Liam, let us know. Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. When they let you go. When you let go. Okay. It's worth waiting for. All right, so Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. If Rogelio is in fact guilty of anything with the Liam Payne case, when are we going to know the tea here? Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. Not in this lifetime. I hope this isn't true, but we may not know anything in this lifetime. We might hear some stuff, but we may not hear the full picture I'm hearing. There's going to still be stuff. Not the whole picture, Liam's saying. There is going to be justice brought, but we're not going to know every little stitching thing, because he says the media and Hollywood, or whatever you want to call it, you know, the famous people, or Holly Weird, or whatever you want to call it, is going to try to cover a lot of stuff up. So we may not know everything in this lifetime, but we will know most things. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. When should we know about anything about Rogelio's involvement with the Liam Payne case? November. So something could be prominently coming out in November, or November could be a significant time because Liam passed in October. So if we did know something, there was stuff coming out last November, but there could be something coming in this November. So November, okay. Now, if there's anything with Maya Henry being involved, when will we start to know what she's involved with? Is there anything going to come out about her? If so, what month or date or time, Spirit? December. Okay, so back to back here. November and December, just around the corner. So, well, just around the corner. So, this is going to be for next year. So, at the bottom of the deck says just around the corner. So, maybe there is something incoming just around the corner, but we as a collective may not know until November of this year coming and December of this year coming. So, within a year, that would make sense. Okay, any other prominent times or dates needs to be known for Rogelio and or Maya Henry here, and anything to do with the Liam Payne case, because this is messed up. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. It's not the right time. So Spirit's being very tight-lipped about this. Divine timing is at play. Okay, that would make sense. And allow things to come. So it's almost like Spirit is trying to say we want a little bit of mystery to it. Like, this is the biggest mystery. Like, what is going on? So hang on. Let me see if there's anything else. Anything else you want to say, Spirit? Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Liam Payne. February. Okay, so there could be something in February. Okay. Alrighty then. So let's see. Which cards am I going to use here? Should I go newbie or should we do OG, guys? Let's see here. What is blocking you? I'm going to go OG because, again, I want to know what exactly the dynamics between the two are. Okay. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides, Liam, guide me through the connection between Rogelio, I don't know if I'm saying the guy's name right, Roger, and Maya Henry. I want to know what is their connection. So, do they actually know each other? What's their connection? Sun card reverse. So, both of them are kind of like in a state of unhappiness. I don't know if it's not clear. See, Spirit's trying to say that to the public's eye, something is not clear. Because the Sun card is the brightest card in the deck, and not because it's the sun. The Sun card is about illumination. It's about something being clear. It's not like the Moon card where it shies and it hides away between the dark surface. They're trying to cover up the clear of what clear the connection is. And it's not a healed connection, by the way. So if they are connected, this is not a very healing connection. Or they're actually, the only thing they two have in common, I'm seeing, is that perhaps that they both are tied to this from an unhappy circumstance. So that they're not healed people. So their encounters with Liam, if they are encountered towards each other, because the common link with the Liam Payne is that with the Sun card here, that they're tied to both unhappy situations. So Sun card here, mutuality, a Leo energy. I don't know if Maya Henry or Rogelio, because I don't know if I'm saying the guy's name. And I was going to say Roger, but somebody decided to be an ass in the comments. Oh, I have a friend Roger too. Okay, great. But I'm saying the anglicized version, Rogelio or Rogelio or whatever the heck his name is, or Roger. You know, we could just say Roger. They're both tied to situations in the encounterment of Liam Payne of an unhappy situation, but they're both, something's still very unclear, or they're trying to keep this under wraps so it's not clear who they really are towards each other or their connection. So I get that these two people are very shrewd and cunning, but they're also very, like, they keep their intentions to themselves. Like, they keep they're very tight-lipped. But Sun card in reverse is like they don't want it coming out to the public or how clear these two may know each other. Five of Swords, a sense of defeat. So if anything, what I say, they're very shrewd and both very cunning. They both are very quick with the tongue here. The Five of Swords tells me, I don't know if I could say if there's any connection between them two, but whatever it has been, it's probably not been the best. Sun card reverse, Five of Swords. If Rogelio was around Liam Payne during their relationship, which again, I don't know if I've done my research on this because I haven't. I'm going by what my intuition and gut's saying, because I haven't done any research about this. And I know all of you One Direction fans are like, how dare you and stuff. Sometimes as a reader, I like to be shocked. I like to go by my intuition versus clicking everything on a phone and researching. I mean, what type of reader would I be if I had to go do that, right? If there is a connection between them, I was wondering if Rogelio or maybe you guys can help me in the comments section, if Rogelio and Maya, if Rogelio, they did know each other when Liam Payne was dating. Now, if they had a secret romantic affair, it could have went south, because these are not really two happy cards here. Five of Swords, that tells me these two tend to bicker a lot. If anything, they don't probably have the happiest relationship, or if they did have a secret romance rendezvous, it was short-lived, and or it could have been that they fought a lot, or they were trying to outwit or outdo each other or one-up each other competitively, or they both had a mutual cause. So I'm going to read this two ways. Now, between the dynamics between them two, they could have gotten along, but now it has soured completely. Five of Swords represents defeat, verbal duels, duking it out. One person leaves triumphantly, the other one's defeated. And this tells me they don't have a good connection, that it's extremely unhappy and depressive, because Sun card in reverse can also represent depression or something not happy or fulfilling, or again, if it's the other way around, they had a mutual cause, both her and Rogelio, Maya and Roger, to cause Liam Payne unhappiness and suffering. That's two ways this can go. So I'm going to leave it ambiguous and go two ways here. Now let's proceed on here, because again, we don't want this dragging on too long, but let's see. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. So let's see here. Oh, whoopsie. Doing a lot today with my hands, guys. I am so sorry. I keep dropping the cards. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. So what is the connection between Maya Henry and Rogelio? What is the connection between Maya Henry and Rogelio? Knight of Swords in reverse. Like I said, there's something short-lived about this. Lots of mental mind games with these two. Like I said, if these two were in a love affair, it was very manipulative, or you scratch your back, I scratch yours kind of thing. If they did, I think it was short-lived and they parted ways. Or there's an obstruction here, or there's not really, they don't get to see each other much, or if they do send messages right now, they've not been in communication with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Or if they have been in any form of communication, I see a lot of accusations here. I see a lot of, again, just not really nice communication here. I think they might have had a falling out of some sort, or if they haven't, they're about to, because I don't see this being a very positive connection between the two here. And if they did have a romantic love affair, something ended on bad terms here, because I don't see really, there's not a love, if it is romantic love, this might have been, it's again, secret love affair. A love affair can be short-term or long-term. Now, like I said, maybe they were in a love affair, but it's not, right this moment, is not getting on very well. Obstructions again. So it makes me wonder if this could be read another way, if we're pulling straws here. Chariot card in reverse, Cancer energy, Leo energy here. Something right now, they could have stopped communication so that they can lay low with the public. But if they do see each other, I'm sensing they're seeing each other more in person. Now, if that's not the case, then I'm going to go with my first hunch here, and that they no longer see each other, or there's been obstructions, or they've halted the connection. Because again, Chariot card represents obstructions to your goal or path or journey. So that tells me there's been an obstruction, that they've not been able to see each other, or that they don't want to see each other, or they're avoiding each other, or not at this time because of grief, which again, I say that very mildly, or, whatever, right? Star card. Okay, healing needs to be involved. They may not have seen each other or haven't seen each other well because, quite frankly, with the Star card, there has to be healing involved here, Aquarius energy. I don't really feel there is much of a connection. Now, again, or there could have been like a falling out and they need to heal that bridge to, I'm hearing rekindle or I guess reconcile here. But here's the thing with the Star card here, I just feel, I don't feel these two really have much of a connection, or they kind of avoid each other for whatever reason. I guess because Maya's the ex, I guess they stopped communicating after a nasty breakup between Liam Payne and Maya. That's all I can think of here. They knew each other briefly, and or I'm hearing like Roger may have turned Maya against Liam and vice versa. You know, sabotage Liam, I'm hearing. Yeah, Page of Wands. So they may have reached out, if there is anything now. So in the past, I'm seeing more of they did not communicate, or after the breakup, they don't communicate. I'm wondering if they're hopeful that there will be restored communication here, or they've had a time of separation and maybe they're restoring things, perhaps. Maybe like a little hi, how are you? But it's nothing major now. Or in my second theory, maybe they were secret hidden lovers and they've broken up bitterly, or, you know, ended their love affair, but now they're starting to rekindle and restore hope here with the Star card and Page of Wands here. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. Yeah, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, but there's still something not clear here. Why? Again, it's like for the public, they want to make sure that the waters are murky, that nobody's getting clarity on whom or what and why their connection is. Like, they're leaving it very ambiguous. Like, I mean, maybe again, very low to minimal communication. Or maybe one feels the other is difficult to communicate with. That's what I'm also getting here, that perhaps maybe they don't really communicate because neither one of them likes each other enough to carry on a full-on conversation, let alone an affair. But again, romantic affair though, you know, yeah, there's just lots of blockages. So this is like the third or fourth card here that I'd say there's blockages. Either one of them could not have each other followed. I don't know if they do. Again, you guys will probably tell me in the comment section, oh, you're wrong, they do. So if they are following each other, maybe they are following each other, but they're not speaking. Hang on, let me just have some tea on that. And if not, and if they are in a connection, I do see this going south to where that they will not be able to speak to each other much longer, because there is Chariot card in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, that and Ace of Swords in reverse. That tells me they don't really speak too much. Like, it's obstruction, it's gone. Like, it's just not, it's not feasible. They don't speak. Like, it's there seems to be blockages after blockages after blockages here. I don't feel they really are close. They used to be, but I'm hearing that song, people go from people you know to people you don't. So maybe they were in the past more closer, but now they're not so. You know, people can fall out of each other, you know. Yeah, Three of Wands reverse, lost opportunities. So, I mean, if this really was a third-party situation, whatever's done has fizzled out. Like, there's blockages. They could have each other blocked. I don't see them opportunely going towards each other. I'm not saying they weren't involved in the Liam Payne case, but if they were involved, hypothetically, I think there's something that has occurred here now since the whole case that has driven these two apart. They're not speaking to each other. And if they are involved in the case, I do sense one speaking out of terms and turning on one another, if we're speaking on those terms, because there's a lot of obstructions, there's a lot of blockages here. I don't feel these people really communicate. I really don't. Ironically, I don't. Knight of Wands. Now, if there was a steamy encounter, I'm sensing more of a one-night stand, or a couple of, you know, they banged each other a couple times and then they just kind of drifted apart obstructively. I'm sensing if one was in a deeper connection with Liam, it was because one had to be gone away and they couldn't see each other or anything. Like, I'm hearing like somebody took sides. And I think Rogelio side with Liam. Maya went off on her own because after the breakup, they're like, nope, I don't talk to her, I don't speak to her. Spirit, ancestors, angels, guides. What's the connection between Rogelio and Maya Henry? I don't think this is going to be built. It's nothing. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Wasn't anything long term. That's the thing. This connection's not anything long term. There's nothing brilliant, or there's no conspiracy. I just don't feel there's much of a connection between these two. Maybe a high and by in passing, maybe a steamy love affair, but I don't really see anything long term here. It indicates here, because 10 of Pentacles in the upright is longevity. In reverse, this is like short-winded or faulty foundations. They were hopeful there was going to be something more, but I don't feel there is. Sorry to break it to you guys. I know you guys were probably like, oh wow, this is going to be like some big hoopla. And no, sorry. You know, sorry, I hate to say it. No. Yep, Page of Cups is just maybe a small offer. I'd say more of a friends with benefits, friends. And that seems to be about it. I could go longer, but let's see. Final card, Spirit. Final cards. Actually, before we go, I'll do some, what's it called? Naked Truth cards. It's literally what the cards are called. Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. Final cards here. Yeah, they're very anxious right now in the public. I think if anything, they're trying to avoid each other because of the media scandals and the accusations. I think they're trying just to avoid and lay low both these people for their own separate reasons. You know, Roger because of, you know, him being accused of neglect, and then Maya because of her book and because of the accusations she's made that Liam Payne was a jealous ex, and that people see her as a grudge holder, that she's obsessive and she just wants out of the spotlight, I'm hearing. But, you know, yeah, they're trying to come out of not feeling so wounded. So there's anxious energy here, but they're trying to, like, I'm thinking they're just going to give up. Like, I'm sensing more like they're giving up, where they just want to lay low and kind of retreat here. It's going to be hard because they're feeling a lot of anxious energy. Yeah, Empress. Growth and stability here. So, I mean, this came out in the crossing. So the Empress in the crossing represents like they're kind of like trying to grow and do their own thing kind of thing. Like they're trying to, like, yeah, they don't want to really want to talk about it. They don't want to like come to conclusions with it. They just want to like lay low, and I'm hearing leave me alone, I'm hearing. So one of them, I think Maya Henry especially, she wants to be left alone. I'm hearing, I'm sick of the accusations. Okay, let's see. Any messages, even though I'm not saying they're twin flames, but any messages that need to come out here? Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides with the Naked Truth Oracle. Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. I'm not going through a lot right now. Need space and time to gather my thoughts. Okay, see what I say? They're retreating, laying low. They need time to basically fuck off from wherever they are, and they want to lay low and retreat and give them time to have their space and thoughts. They're retreating, both retreating from different things for different reasons. Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. Anything from Maya and Henry with this? I'm sorry if I put my career before you, trying to get out of my debt. I'm willing to put in the time, the effort now, but I don't want to lose you. Now, this could have been said from Liam. This could have been said from Maya Henry. This could have been said from Rogelio. So somebody put something before someone else. And that could have caused some jealousy and anger here with their dynamics. Or it could be they don't have time to see each other. Or, if anything so, that could have been said to Liam. That could have been said to their connection with Liam or with each other. Or you take what variables. Okay, let's see. I was hiding my true feelings from you because I was scared of commitment and didn't want to lose my freedom. If they did have, and I'm leaning more towards a one-night stand or some encounters, they didn't want to get serious because one was obviously with Liam, but I feel if there was any feelings, they did have feelings for each other, but it's more like a one-night stand. They didn't have tense feelings because they didn't want to sacrifice or make things complicated. Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. Spirit, Ancestors, Angels, Guides. This isn't over. You haven't heard the last of me. We have unfinished business. Okay, so Spirit is indicating here. Now, that could be read in multiple ways. There's unfinished business because this case is not fully solved, or there's unfinished business between them if there's been contentions and animosity, or there's been unfinished business to do with stuff still coming out about them. So I do hope you enjoy this reading. Thank you. These are my new cards, so I hope this reading was entertaining, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I shall see you later. Bye for now. Peace out. Click here to subscribe and to follow my website, Jazz Emporium, to book a reading, and thank you so much. Mwah. Bye for now.